The Chimeran threat began in Russia. The origin of the virus is unknown, but its effects were devastating and swift. In the
Why did I put the
1930s,
subtitles on?
reports of biological experiments began leaking out of Russia. Then reports of villages destroyed overnight. Then entire cities. We feared the Russians had developed a weapon of unparalleled power. The truth was far worse. The Chimeras stayed sealed within Russia for over a decade. Then, in 1949, they launched an attack that overwhelmed all of Europe in a matter of weeks. For several months we thought England was safe. But in October of 1950, the Chimera burrowed under the Channel. We had prepared for them, but in 3 months' time, the war was lost.
3
We
months.
abandoned the cities to the Chimera and retreated to scattered military bases and outposts. The Chimera had won.
Yup.
On July the 11th, 1951, the Americans launched an assault on the eastern coast of England. On the second wave of that assault was a sergeant named Nathan Hale. The actions of that soldier have become a matter of both scrutiny and myth. What follows are the known events of his life from July 11th to July the 14th, the day he was last seen.
Lost. Officially seen. I'll have you know.
Soldiers had no idea what they would soon be facing. The US government had sealed its borders in 1950. Radio waves and newspapers became state property. Only the highest levels of their government knew the truth. The operation was an exchange. The Americans were bringing supplies and tanks into York. We were giving them our one secret weapon, something we could offer that they couldn't build themselves. I was the commander of the convoy team that was to meet the US soldiers. We were ambushed in Manchester on the way to the rendezvous. There was no way to warn the Americans. They were on their own in York, fighting an enemy they knew nothing about. We never learnt exactly what happened there. All we know is that Nathan Hale was the sole survivor.
He is the chosen!
All in! We're getting out of here! Dabrowski! Sir, your squad! Go now! You're with me, let's go!
I apologize for this fiasco. Hello, all you beautiful wolves and pups out there! Welcome to Resistance, the Fall of Man! This game came out in 2006. I think developed by people who made Spyro the Dragon. And also Spider-Man in 2018. Yes, that's it. This game was made by Insomniac. It explains why they're called Insomniac. They couldn't sleep because they saw these fuckers. Anyway. This is one of my favorite games on a PS3, along with its two sequels, 2 and 3, duh. You fucking mind. But yeah, as you saw by the controls that popped up, I'm playing with my own control schematic, so that way it is easier for me to be able to play. Anyway, what I love about this game is its portrayal of alternate history. Meaning, instead of World War II with Funny Mustache Man, we have this world.
His air support, goodbye.
Yup, good. I will be trying to get as much intel documents as I can. I will not promise a whole 100% because I've never actually 100%ed this game. But as for the second and third game, I'll do my best.
On the balcony.
Oh, why is it hold? Papa, you'll fucking hit me. No, what I like the most about this game is just how one moment it can be like this, like an action shooter, right? And in the next game, God damn it! And in the next moment, it can be a horror game. This especially counts for the second game.
They've gotten up on us. Target the hostiles on the balcony.
Pop out your bloody head, mate. Come on then, you fucker. Where you gonna pop out of? I'm ready for you. I'm fucking ready for you, you cunt. Come on. This game, by the way, just left the PlayStation catalog today, actually. This morning at 10 a.m. here where I'm at. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Don't be shy. Come on. Here you go, see? Don't be a pussy now. Take your death like a man.
Get down.
Take your death like a man. Anyway, I love the variety of weapons in this game as well. We have your standard issue carbine rifle for the humans, and the sniper, of course, the far eye, and the Rosemore shotgun. But my favorite weaponry has to be the Cameron weaponry, which includes the Bullseye SMG and the Auger rifle. Jesus. There's also the Goop mine launcher for some fucking reason. Yeah, the Goop or the mines. Don't ask me how that works, I have no idea. I'm not that versed in the lore. As much as I wish I was. Anyway, let's see if I remember where one of the intel documents are. Damn it. Should be right about here, right? And yeah, I managed to beat the 2 Resistance games that were on the catalog for me yesterday. Well, I beat the second one yesterday before they left the catalog. And let me tell you, I'm so happy I did that. Pity the third game wasn't in the catalog where I'm from. And yeah, I couldn't experience the final leg of the journey with Joseph Capelli. But hey, that's why we'll experience it here on my YouTube channel. Frag out! On the subject of weaponry, of course, the Camaro have some outlandish shit. Like I said, the Bullseye and the Olga, those are, you know, expected assault rifles. Well, a Bullseye is an SMG, actually. But that's beside the point. They also have these hilariously named Hedgehog grenades. Like I said, hilariously named, but very much accurate. Come on, sunshine. Fine. We'll do it your way then. .40mm grenades. I never get tired of firing them. Let's see, I think I missed where that first document is. Or, no, wait. Good luck, gentlemen. I'll be with you in a moment. Need to check something. There it is. There's one. Let's see. Guidance of conduct in foreign territory. You are now ambassadors of your country. Remember the chain of command. All intelligence is reported to your superior officer. If there are no U.S. officers present, keep it to your damn self. It is impolite to criticize your host. It is military. What? It is. Does that say it is military stupid? Military stupid. I may be misreading that because I'm a bit far away from the screen, but does that say it's military stupid or it's mighty stupid? I don't fucking know. To criticize your allies. Remember this basic security rule. Name, rank, serial number only. Yeah, that's just the protocol. I know there's another document here somewhere. Not leaving, but before I fucking find it. Alright, I'll find it in between videos, and I'll probably read it for you. Not showing it on screen, but I'll still read it for you. Checkpoint. That is very generous of you, game. This first game in the series basically introduces you guys to your standard strains of the Chimeran virus, which you will see. Second and third game, however, is where things really tend to pick up. Actually, one of my first games ever on the PS3 was Star Wars The Force Unleashed and Resistance 2. Ah, there it is, the Bullseye. The Bullseye is a Chimeran main battle rifle. It has a rapid cyclic rate and high damage capabilities. Pressing R1 fires a homing tag. Once a foe is marked, the tag will draw the Bullseye's primary fire. Skillful placement of the tag allows entire magazines of ammunition to be placed on targets on a target from the safety of cover. It is also very effective against fast-moving targets. Correct. You see, if the Star Wars Stormtroopers had this weapon, their aim wouldn't suck so much ass. All I'm saying. But they would also first have to survive their first encounter with the Chimera. And to that I say, ha! Ha, I say. Fucking son of a bitch wouldn't get tagged. I think I almost wasted all my tags. Thankfully, they recharge whenever I pick up more ammo. Pity there's no sprint button in this game. Another document. Let's see. 11th of July, 51. Line medic observation. Creatures enter through the airway. Some remain outside to mend injuries. Injuries are self-inflicted. Bruises and lacerations. Victims compulsively try to tear the creatures out of themselves. What? Comatose state. No pain responses. Rapid shallow breathing. Static pupils. Feverish temperature. Profuse sweating. Dehydration. Well, yeah, because of your metabolism rising with your temperature. Inevitable. Dehydration appears inevitable if they remain where they lay. Enemy sometimes kills outright, other times infects bodies, leaving them comatose. Found two uninfected corpses with the flesh almost entirely eaten away. Jesus Christ. Infected bodies are left alone. Goodness gracious me. So they do eat their the humans as well as their own. Oh, come on! If you're familiar with the fate of Nathan Hale, you will understand why the bullseye is my baby. Because later it becomes his baby. And I like nothing more than in these games to follow the established canon. Let's see, do I have to pick up the document again? Nope. Good. Now let's do this again. See, that's what I like to do. To dominate the field of battle. Oh, I also bought Atomfall last night. If you guys want to see that on the channel as well, let me know. I'll probably upload this, like I said, whenever I'm preparing another video that I'm unable to upload in my normal schedule. The schedule keeps getting updated a lot, I know. But trust me, it's all because I want to play these amazing games for you guys. Sorry. Shouldn't be wasting ammo like that. So, allow me to explain, if you're impatient to learn the lore. These are the hybrids. Okay? This son of a bitch here is what's called a hybrid. I still don't know why these tubes are here. I assumed when I first played Resistance 2, which was my first Resistance game, that this gas is carbon dioxide. I thought that they breathed in carbon dioxide. I don't know if that's the truth. Anyway, so these things on their backs are what's known as the cooling apparatus. Why do they have them? Their metabolism is stupid high. Their metabolism actually could rival that of the Flash, honestly. 12 times that of humans. Which means that their bodily temperature rises super fast. And without these, they would basically literally cook from the inside out. Can you imagine Some deep fried Chimera, huh? Baby. I thought you guys are into that. You stupid fucks. Anyway.
Sergeant Hale! Looks like your squad got it bad. Come on, let's get to the depot, double time.
Let's do that. I'll try to do 2 missions per video. You'll know when the mission ends when the screen transitions into a blur. Like so. Ah, this moment.
You seeing this? What the hell is that?
Those are crawlers, my good friend. Yep. That's how they get you.
Exactly how Hale was infected by the Chimeran virus. Our only clue is a journal entry recovered from the body of a US medic. It says that he encountered a number of comatose soldiers in a dry creek bed. One of the soldiers, a sergeant, suddenly woke up. Unlike the other soldiers, his body had no wounds at all. The sergeant refused any kind of medical examination, insisting on catching up to the rest of the company. If that sergeant was in fact Nathan Hale, then he remains the only known person to wake up after being infected.
There's a good reason for
Whether
that.
the Chimeran virus mutated within him, or whether his body had an innate resistance to it, remains a mystery.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Those of you who know the lore of this game better than I do,
They told me Arrow 2 was wiped out.
the trilogy.
Come on.
Hold on, soldier. So, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong here, those of you who know the lore better, but I think Project Abraham happened before the events of the games. So that's why Hale, while infected, did not... Oh, God. Leapers. Well, that's why Hale didn't go comatose like every other soldier that gets infected. Because he already has the Chimeran virus within him. And the crawlers just activated it. Meet the Leapers. They are... Now here's what I thought when I was first playing this game. I thought that... Why does my screen keep flashing like that? Unimportant. Hold on. To tell my story, what I think it is was I thought the Leapers were just a strain of Chimeran virus that attached itself to the Scorpions. Then I thought to myself, wait, are there Scorpions in England? Doesn't matter, because they're in the second game as well. Well, Rollers are. They're basically Leapers, but older. So what I learned is, a Leaper is actually what happens to a Crawler when they fail to infect their target. When they fail to infect a target. So they just go around and gorge themselves on the corpses, wrap themselves up in a cocoon, and bish bash bosh, Bob's your aunt, and he is a Leaper. Almost said Crawler there.
Where the hell are the Brits?
Don't know, buddy.
What's it?
Hopefully I'll be able to save him. Why does my screen keep flickering like this? I don't know. Maybe it's something wrong with the ROM. Alright. Pick up Cameron Simbac serums to regen 25% of the health. Oh, you fuckers! Alright, you bastards. Oh, hello. March 23rd, 1950. Medical Journal, Dr. Ian Coxon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Further research into Cameron physiology suggests their rapid regeneration ability may be the result of more than their metabolic rate alone. We have known for some time that sufficient damage will kill a chimera outright, or leave it with lasting wounds that the creature cannot heal. But recent research suggests the chimera have developed a symbiotic bacteria which complements and amplifies their healing abilities. The bacteria are suspended in a viscous yellowish fluid. Our researchers have dubbed the Simbac serum. We believe the bacteria is likely destroyed during the healing process, which means that the chimera would be dependent on further injections of the serum as they sustain more damage. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet it tastes like lemonade? All I'm asking. Frag grenades. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the games in a trilogy, the second and the third one are by far my favorites. Even though this one is amazeballs, and I do really mean that. However, there are enemies in this game that genuinely scare the shit out of me. You will meet them in the next level, I think. This one ain't. Hello, my pretty. You do not have permission to die! Oh. So they're showing it right here, are they? Oh no. Okay, for those of you who aren't in the know, I will stop having my little nerd spaz moments, and I'll actually let the game itself tell you what this thing is and why it's so dangerous. This appearingly badminton ball looking thing. It does look like a badminton ball. Sue me. Anyway. Hale, learn to drive. Please.
The Americans regrouped at an abandoned bus depot in southeast York. Under the command of a Captain Winters, they staged a daring tactical offensive. The Chimera had begun to close in on their position. If the Americans could secure the site, they would have a perfect landing zone, and the battle would tip in their favor.
Okay, we'll do this one more level. This is an extra mission. Here you will see those badminton looking balls again.
Yes, sir.
Trust me, they may look like a badminton ball, but they're actually very dangerous. I am not a sir! I work for a living, you moron! Really wish this game had a sprint button. The second one does, but not this one for some fucking reason. Poor guys, they just keep dying. Oh no, they have hellfire. They have hellfire turrets. Yeah. Don't get too cocky, boys. I'm actually doing better than I did on my PS5 version. What the hell? By PS5, I mean the version that I streamed on my PS5 through the through the PS catalog. Well? Oh, for the love of God. That's a human. Where? Where are you, you little bastard?
We can't stay here.
Where are you, little buddy? Come on, I promise I won't bite. That's a lie, I'll totally bite his cock off.
Defensive positions. Swain, run a sweep on the north and east walls. Blair, give me south and west. I want to know what's heading this way before we're gagging on it.
Before we're gagging on it.
Enemy contact! North wall at the water tank! Nicholson, secure that wall. Kimball, take your squad and back him up.
I actually didn't die at this level! That's a miracle! I should not have said that, huh?
Wake up, ladies! We got more company!
Bring it!
Hostiles at the fuel station! 9 o'clock!
Nothing here. Might be some healing juice around here somewhere. Please and thank you. I'm in a dire need. Oh, a document! Possible biological agents involved. AA makes air support unreliable. Enemy shows up. Oh, enemy shows no sign of self-preservation. Expect suicide attacks. Huh. Well, yeah, because they breed faster than fucking rats. And no, they don't breed in a conventional way. Any healing juices? Oh, 2 vials. Yum, yum. First time I actually beat this level without dying. Let's go!
Bring those tanks in here and scrape out a landing zone. Sir! Incoming!
Badminton balls. I joke, but these things are actually dangerous. This is why.
We know from the craters that the Chimera ended the battle by launching spires.
Yep.
There is no defense against a spire attack. By the time you see them in the air, it's already too late. After impact, the spires release swarms of crawlers. Literally thousands of them can come from a single spire. Whole cities have been infected in minutes. After the crawlers have done their work, the Chimeras send in carriers to collect the dormant victims. The role of the carriers is to transport infected humans to conversion centers. It's at these locations that the Chimeran creatures are born. Hale was brought to a conversion center in the town of Grimsby. My convoy team and I were imprisoned at the same location. We had been captured uninfected, so we were put in makeshift pens until they could infect us.
These guys are the ones that scared the piss out of me. They're called menials or maniles. They're not really combatants, but they do, well, they do jump scare you if you let them sneak up on you. I'll kill them and then we'll end the video. And with that, we'll end this first video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oops. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to become a member of the pack today. Howl with pride, live with honor, and we shall see you all in another video on another day. God's bless and see us.